Hello, 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 magical humans. Avalon Starlight here, author of The Magical Business Method and Rapid Transformation Specialist. I just have to say, I have not done a YouTube video in a while. I've been kind of playing over off in Instagram, and I probably have reset my recording to start again like 5 times because just the intro alone has felt so weird and so challenging to step back into. But I am here, I am back into YouTube where I plan on devoting the rest of my life, not my life, that seems extreme, but yet my life. Like literally, I want to take off the masks that I've been wearing on social media and just show up really me, really authentic, and sharing the behind the scenes of what it's like to be a business owner, a spiritual entrepreneur, an energy reader, energy healer, like all the things. And so for me, what that looked like is coming off social media, which means instead of doing the energy forecast of the week live in Instagram, I'm here. I'm here where I feel like I get to exchange energy at the level that feels most aligned for me. I will be doing a vlog about why I left social media this week. So if you are interested, stay tuned on this channel, like, subscribe so that you can receive that. This is the Monday after eclipse season ended. So this week we are looking at the energy forecast from October 30th to November 5th. So 2 weeks ago on my Instagram, I talked about that the first week of the eclipse season was going to be about confronting something, confronting ourselves, something within ourselves, a behavior, a pattern, a program, a person, an environment. Like we would have to confront something. Last week was about surrender. There was nothing we could do. We confronted it. We had to let it go, right? We just had to give the wheel to spirit and just let what needed to come to conclusion at the end of last week come to conclusion. Now, if you haven't been listening to my energy forecast, you may not know that on this past Saturday, which would have been the 28th of October, we concluded an eclipse season that began November 19th of 2021 that had to do with themes of money, of power, of growth, and of safety. So if you haven't kind of gone back and thought about where you were with those themes in the last 2 years, I invite you to do so. Just let yourself ask that question, like what was happening in my life at the end of November 2021 until now? How has my view about money, power, safety, and money, power, safety, and who doesn't matter, shifted and changed for me. And in your life, in your business, and in your interactions, the intimate relationships around you. Now, in case you're interested, I'll put some journal prompts that I did with my Elevate membership that may help you kind of like stir some things up. And even though it's after the full moon, these journal prompts are really still going to help you kind of make the connection of what that theme was for you over the last 2 years, because it was in this Taurus Scorpio axis where it had to do with money and death and rebirth, right? So there was a lot of things that you can kind of be noticing that occurred, but we're done now. We're done now. Yay us. So what does that mean moving forward? So the energy of this week, when I tuned into my guides, into the collective energy, was to integrate, right? To really allow what has occurred over the last 2 weeks to kind of like recalibrate your system. So for me, I had a theme of being tied to a mentor that was not in alignment to me and who I associated afterwards, after we broke up, with kind of tarnishing my view of money and power and safety. And so I noticed this theme play out in my business, in the way that I interacted with my soul work. And, I'm seeing this coming to a conclusion as my whole view about abundance has shifted in the last 2 years, which is a beautiful thing, highly uncomfortable to get to this point, especially last week. Did you not find that intense last week of eclipse season? Because I sure did. So we want to integrate. We want to integrate. We are now in the descending into the dark side of the moon. We're going from full moon to third quarter moon, which to me represents kind of like really getting clear on what's working and what's not working as we, kind of look around. So we kind of saw our themes that appeared at the end of this eclipse. Now we want to integrate and we want to look up and we want to be like, what do I still have in my life and my business that is not in alignment with what I noticed about this theme coming to an end? Because it was also, I forgot to mention, right? In the Scorpio. So Taurus is about the money, power, and all that relationship stuff. And Scorpio's death, rebirth, something light. I don't know if you know Scorpios, they kind of take it deep. They want to go into the deep, darkest recesses of your shadows to like find the light and bring it into the world. Beautiful, beautiful. But that was like what we were doing for the last 2 years, and especially like hyper intensified in the last 2 weeks. So now we want to go, yeah, okay, this is good, right? This is good. Take a moment, pause, integrate. Notice the recalibration that begins to occur, right? In your body, in your energy field, as you realign with the new belief, with this new idea of how you feel about this stuff. We're going to be moving into Libra Aries. Who am I within that collective energy? Who am I within my business? Who am I within the work that I do? So it will be a very different energy moving forward, but let this one come to completion. Let it come to a close. Integrate, look up, see where it's still embedded in your life and your business that it doesn't align with you anymore, right? For me, that looked like immediately it was a quick evaluation that I don't want to be on any Instagrams or Facebooks, because as somebody who is highly sensitive and wide open to energy, it leaks. It leaks my energy. But again, you'll hear about it in the vlog over on the Avalon Starlight channel. And so just let yourself kind of be with what is this week. Integrate, recalibrate, evaluate. Integrate, recalibrate, and evaluate. I kind of like those 3 words. I'm going to put that in the description. And this week for our cards, so support from our cosmic team here, we're going to be using the cosmic guidance, because I feel like there is now an opening, kind of like a portal. That was a big, big 2 weeks, closing things off or coming to completion. We're descending down. We still have this time before we could pass the 3rd quarter moon to kind of, again, be like, ooh, what's working, what's not working, where these themes were concerned. So let's see what we got in here for today. And I think this is a really significant one. So we got the card love, allow it to pour in and out of you. So no matter what you notice when you're doing these journal prompts, and this is not a good, there we go. Really, really the key, and I've really come to this awareness that, when we are pouring love for ourselves into our beings, into our vessels, into the very core of who we are, regardless of what the external situations or our outside world looks like, we renegotiate the way that we experience the world. I really believe that this is breaking the matrix. I do. Because if you love yourself so fully and so completely, no matter what these themes bring up, no matter what's happening with the moon, no matter what your Aunt Jane thinks or your Uncle Tom or anything else, you can be placed in any room and just feel so complete. So complete. Right? Because you won't be seeking to fill any holes or gaps within yourself, because you will just know you are everything all at once, right here in this moment. And so this week, as you're looking at these themes, as you're integrating, as you are evaluating, really kind of think about that. How are you going to, I always talk with my hands and do all these things. How are you going to really allow your own, like, what's the word I'm going to get them to say? Your own awareness of your highest, like, vision, your dream, your work that you came here to do. Like, I believe, and as I'm receiving this guidance, that, we do incarnate here on earth for purpose, for reason, that we have an outward expression that we are meant to bring to the world in whatever form or way that looks like for you. And this idea that we spend most of our lives seeking some sort of external way in which we create fulfillment within ourselves is no longer valid for the way that the new earth is being built and being birthed currently. And so we want to get into the habit of recalibrating and renegotiating how that looks for us and beginning to pour that love in, because we want to fill the gaps within ourselves so that we're not looking from anywhere else to do so. And this is a powerful week to really draw that in, because as you're renegotiating this new contract moving forward into the Aries Libra season, that you have like completed, closed, and really been really proud of yourself through the last 2 years. Like that you sat down and you said you were doing the best that you could. You have been everywhere that you're meant to be. Everything you've experienced has been for your highest good. You take that power back, you take that into a little cup of love for yourself, and you begin to radiate that out. So that is our assisting message from Spirit this week, which is the love card. Seek it for yourself so others have no control over you never having it. And so, welcome back to the energy forecast. If you've listened to the entire forecast, please put any comments below so that I can play in YouTube again and hang out with you guys and answer any questions that you may have. I'm so excited to be back. Cosmic Tea is coming back next Monday. We've got a vlog that I'm going to be doing about the business energetics that I hold and how I'm renegotiating my contracts here on Earth after this last eclipse season and beyond. And I look forward to being more present, more attuned to you guys in a way that feels really fulfilling and energetic and radiant for me. So, cannot wait. Please let me know in the comments and share this video if you know somebody who needs to hear this message as well.